I see you, Angela from Tallahassee. Okay, Tallahassee. Cleveland, Ohio, man. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Let's get it. Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, Cleveland. I mean, don't stop. Or Michigan, living in Indianapolis. Okay, that's a good market to be in. Hey, so listen, I'm gonna hit y'all with some game. I'm gonna hit y'all with some opportunity. I do need y'all to participate though, please, man. Participate, participate. I don't want to be up here just talking. Like, just I need you to participate. All right. Okay, let's get started, man. So we are here. Thank you for showing up on time. Let's get it. How to use real estate into new wealth in 2024. All right. I see you, Greensboro, in the house. All right, so who is this class for, right? This is for people who want to create a legacy for your family, okay? You want to become your own boss and stop being pushed around by your job. You want to learn how to diversify your income, build a skill set that could create the lifestyle you dreamed of, okay? All right. Okay, I got Robin from Dayton. All right, Dayton. I did a semester at Wilberforce University out that way. All right, so listen, this is who I am, right? Um, my name is Nasser. I go by the Real Estate Doru. All right, that's my YouTube channel right there. That's a good friend of mine, Max Maxwell, when we took a trip to Africa. Um, and that is Instagram. My Instagram. Hopefully, some of you follow me on Instagram. If not, Real Estate Guru on all platforms. Or you can Google my names. All right, so Google my name. All right, so this here is just some students that came to the same exact training and they're winning, as you can see. Right, I do have the receipts. Oh, Levette said Wilberforce is alma mater. Levette, please let me know what year you graduated Wilberforce. I only did a semester there, but I did finish my bachelor's in Jersey in '07. All right, so again, all right. So listen, everybody, I need you to participate. I would you like a check for $40,000? This guy Ryan, who he's a part of my program. He got a check for $40,000. Got a check for $40,000. Okay, so here it is, man. I got the receipts, man. Listen, I'm here to change your life. Okay, this is what I'm here for, to change your life. Levette says she finished in '03. That means that we passed through, because I was there in fall of '01. Levette, was you staying on campus or was you commuting? But me and you passed through. We passed through. If you was on campus, the school only this big. No, I ain't even joking. The school only this big. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Levette, what city or state you from? All right, so again, this is some more people. Just they came to the training and got the game that I'm going to give you today. All right, I'm going to give you this game today. I just need you guys to take action. Now, here's proof, right? Here's a deal I bought for 175, sold for 248, 1601 Maribel Avenue. 1601 Maribel Avenue. All right. Okay, so you can check it out, right? Okay, I see you, Levette. All right. I was at Mary Students. I didn't even know we had Mary Students on there. I guess damn, I didn't know. So yeah, we probably didn't never talk to each other, because we passed by each other, but since you was at Mary Students, then that means that you was probably real mature, and I was immature. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Angela said I graduated in '84. All right, Angela. All right, so look, you can do this. All right, you don't need a lot of money. How much money do you really need? $500 to do this. I'm being real with you. Okay, I'm gonna show you how. All right, you don't need good credit, right? You don't need a 700 plus credit score. Matter of fact, you don't need any credit. Okay, you don't need any credit. All right. All right. So you don't need years of real estate experience. It's okay if you have no experience. At one point, I had no experience. Okay. Now, and you could do this regardless of where you live. Regardless of where you live, you can do this. Okay. Emmanuel, what's going on? All right. So let me show you the 3-step formula to getting into real estate, guys. But before I show you more, can I be 100% transparent? Type a yes. Type a yes if you can be, if I can be 100% transparent with you guys. I need you, I need you to participate. Levette, I remember those apartments behind the campus. Okay, I didn't know they were for married students. I just thought, they were for mature people. Okay. Thank you. This is the participation I need all night, guys. Appreciate everybody. I see you, Precious Pleasure. All right, so all these gurus on the internet will make this seem easy. Real estate is not a get rich quick. To be honest, it can be hard. It has to be hard. If it was easy, everyone be doing it. What I'm about to show you is a skill that takes time to build. All right? I have spent the past 10 years making mistakes so you don't have to. All right? Now that's out the way. I want you to remember, you don't need any credit. If you have less than $500 in your account right now, that's great. Okay? You don't need any real estate experience. This will require work. All right, so this was me back in 2007. I was 24, just bought my first house to flip, and a friend and I got a no-doc loan. All right, so a friend and I got a no-doc loan. All right, for those who are not familiar with a no-document loan, that's basically you literally went to the loan officer, and the loan officer told you what you made. I know that may sound crazy to a lot of people, but that's what it was, man. Sandeep, thank you. But that's what it was, man. They went to the loan officer and the loan officer told you what you made. All right? As crazy as that may sound. All right, so that's how we got the house. We end up losing 7,000 a piece. Okay, we end up losing 7,000 a piece, 14K together. That's what we end up losing. Oh yeah, you on the agent side of things. Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how to get this money on the investor side. And guys, I was not the smartest. Okay, I had a 1.8 GPA. I cheated all through college. Just being real. Okay, so I was one of the people that went to college to party and have fun. It is what it is. That's why when you see me having this conversation with Levette in the chat, um, I went there to have fun and party, so I only lasted one semester. So, and I didn't really like it. It didn't fit my personality out there. But hey, you know, I know that I was really immature, and I was looking for some other immature people link up with. All right, I then relocated 10 hours away from home in 2007. Okay, my first job. All right, I was making $10 an hour for 3 months in a call center. However, Charlotte was super cheap, so I bought a house and I made it a rental property, guys. All right, after 3 months, I got another job, right? And for my Charlotte people that's on this joint, I got my first property in Hidden Valley for $42,000. All right, that my mortgage was $350. Yeah, Charlotte was cheap then. Them days long gone here in Charlotte. Um, This is my car, and I really want you to look at my car and look at my hood in my car, right? You know what I'm saying? I had the cricket mouth on my car. But I was in banking. I was super miserable, right? I was taking 100 calls a day in banking. I was the person you called, right? When you be like, yo, listen, how much is in my account? I tell you, $4.17. You'd be like, all right, when my direct deposit come? I tell you, Friday at midnight. How much is it for? $821.32. And then you hang up. You know what I mean? And that's what I was doing. It was terrible, and I didn't like it. So I mentally created this plan that I'm gonna buy a second property, and I did that in 2009, right? Because again, it's super cheap and it was easy to buy property then. All right, I was what was called house rich and cash poor in the biggest recession. Okay, all right. Anybody remember what happened in 2008? Please tell me what happened in 2008. Um, Please tell me what happened in 2008. Comment below. My YouTube people, if you know what happened in 2008, my chat people, do y'all, my people in the masterclass, do you remember what happened in 2008? Thank you, D. The housing market crash. A lot of people lost their homes. Subprime market crash. The mortgage bubble pop. All of that. So it was terrible. Everywhere you turn, doom and gloom. Stay away from real estate. Like y'all think this is bad. Like this ain't nothing compared to what I've been through. You know what I mean? Back then, fortunately, I was working, so I wasn't one of those people that was out on the street and had to figure it out. But yeah, the guy who was most popular, um, suddenly I didn't care about any of that. Right? I had no idea where my life was headed. Okay. I spoke with my site director, guys, and you never tell your job about your dreams, but I was young and I did tell him about my dreams. And he told me to read a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. I was depressed and needed to find answers, and I read that book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and it lit a fire under me. How many people, how many people, right? How many people here read that book, Rich Dad Poor Dad? How many people here read that book, Rich Dad Poor Dad? Let me know in the chat if you read the book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Chris said, great book. Sandeep said, me. And Sandeep, I can't, I'm on the class, so I can't answer that question now. If you stay to the end of the Q&A, then I could address it. Um, Audio read it. I like it. I have the book. Perfect. Yo, that book lit a fire under me, man. That book pretty much changed my life, you know. Oban said he read it. He did the audio while he was in prison. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But listen, I closed my first wholesale deal in 2011. I was while I was working a job making 35,000 a year. This was my third job in 3 years. You know what I mean? So listen, you can do this part time. You need to know you can do this part time. Listen, I knew it was now or never. Okay. In September of 2012, I got fired from my fourth job in 4 years. That job was paying me 38K a year. All right. Fourth job in 4 years. All right. So I got fired and I knew that I had to invest in myself to make a change, right? I knew I had to invest in myself because it was one of those situations where it was like, yo, the first event I said next year. Okay, the first event I said next year, and this was the second year, and I'm like, yo, last year I said next year, now it's this year. What I'm gonna say next year again? Nah, let me go ahead and take this risk and go out there. And man, that investment paid off because I knew I didn't have a job to go back to, so I knew I had to implement whatever I learned because my back was against the wall. So I invested in myself, and I had to fly out to a seminar, right, down in Dallas, Texas. So therefore, I had to buy a ticket to the event. I had to get a flight. I had to get a hotel room, and then I got to feed myself and everything when I'm out there. So, but I had to make it work. All right. The speaker had all of us write a letter to ourselves of a goal as if we already achieved it. Okay. So I wrote this letter to myself of a goal that I wanted to achieve as if we already achieved it. Right. So let's talk about that. I wrote this letter I, that I wanted to make $10,000 in 1 month. The speaker said, "All right, email me the letters. I'll proofread them, etc." So he told me to fix one, two, three. I fixed it. He was like, "Listen, you're thinking too small. You can do more than 10,000 a month." I said, "Huh?" Now, I'm from a neighborhood where $500 to get your head knocked off. I am from a neighborhood where people will run in your mama house for $700. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm from that type of environment. So he's telling 10,000 too small. So what I did was I said, okay, I changed the number to like 50,000 or whatever the case may be. Could have been 25, but I 50 because somebody at the event just did 50. So he was like, all right, that's better. Then he gave it back, right? He said, all right, here you go. Um, and when he gave it back, I changed it back to 10,000, right? Now, remember, I got fired in September of 2012. That November of 2012, I made the most money in my life, which was 10K in 1 month. At that time. That was the most I ever made at that time, was $10,000. And I was so happy because remember, I just got fired from a job making 38K a year. However, allow me to tell you this, right? Allow me to tell you this, right? I had aimed low and hit. Okay. And this is why you need a mentor or a coach in your life, somebody to guide you, let you know when you're aiming low, let you know when you're on track, let you know how to go about things. Because it's a possibility if I never wrote that letter and believed in the letter, that would have never happened for me. And that was a month I'll never forget, even though I went on to make six figures in a month. You know what I mean? 50, 70, 100. You know what I mean? I went on to do these things, but that was the most important to me because it like, yo, I can do it. Like, you know, I can be who I want to be. So that was important to me. All right, and this is why you need a coach or a mentor in your life. Chris, yes, I do, Chris. And if you stay to the end, Chris, I may have a surprise for you. May or may not. All right. So I got another deal assigned, right? So check this out. This is my student. I went from losing 14K, all right, on one deal to helping people make that in more than one transaction. My student, he closed two deals from the same seller and made 17,000. All right. You see how that, you know what I mean? How coaching and mentoring can help one person, you know what I'm saying? And guys, listen, I'm not a guru. I'm a duru. I actually do this business. I'm gonna give you guys some free game. All right. We get into that part. Now, this is Ayana. Ayana says she closed three deals totaling 30,000 in her first 3 months. Okay, her first 3 months she closed three deals totaling 30, making 30K just off my free advice. Okay, this is called Teve. He said, "Yo, I had a free playlist on my YouTube channel." He said he made 60K his first year just off my free playlist. Just watching my free stuff. This is my student, right? He invested in himself. He made 38,000 on one wholesale deal. Drop a yes, right? If you would like to make 38,000 on one wholesale deal, just drop a yes for me, please. Drop a yes for me. Thank you, Lisa. All right, thank you. Thank you. All right. So this is what I need from y'all to do. All right. I'm pretty sure you all guys are okay with me showing you what I learned. I see y'all say yes for sure. All right, I see you, bro. There's three phases to real estate money. Phase one is active money. Okay, that's phase one. Three phases to real estate money, right? Phase one, active money. Phase two, that is your passive money, right? So let's go. What is active money? All right. Um, Oops, sorry, one sec. So phase one, the active money. What is that? Active money is your wholesaling and your flipping. Okay? That's your wholesaling and flipping. That's where we all stay at. That's where some people, I'm sorry. That's where we all start at, but that's where some people stay at. All right? It's nothing wrong with that, right? Some people are okay with it. But I just always want you to remember active money is a job. As long as you work, checks come in. Passive money, right? That's where we want to go to, where we're buying rental properties and we're making money where we're getting out of bed or not. Okay. All right. So we got the active money, which is your wholesale and flipping, your passive money, which is like your rental properties, your mobile buying mobile home parks, your autopilot money. What is autopilot money, right? Autopilot money is that money, whereas you become the lender. For those who don't know what the lender is, like for people who lend on real estate deals, I'm not saying give your money to somebody and invest in the deal, because you do have to educate yourself on that piece. Like my lenders, okay? My lenders, they just lend me money, I do all the work, and then I pay them back their money. So yeah. Most people are in the active money phase, right? You're flipping, you're wholesaling. All right, that's where most people are. Okay, so most people in your active stage, right? But before we get started, let's do some math. We need to calculate your freedom number. How much do you need to make per month? Listen to me. How much do you need to make per month to be able to live the lifestyle that you desire? How much you need to make per month? I want you to comment in the chat. What is your number? How much you need to make per month? Chris, autopilot is the hard money lenders. You got it right. Yep. Those the autopilot guys. But drop in the chat how much you need to make per month. Let me see that. I need to see that. All right, so I got some stuff coming in. Demond said he need to make 100K a month. Hey, listen, I can't help everybody, but Demond need to be 100 a month. Jaquan said get him 5 bands a month. He good. Shanika 50K a month. Lisa 25K a month. Wandra 80K a month. Carrie 20K. Ayana said give him her 10K a month and she good. That's 120 a year. Levette said 10,000 or more a month. She is straight. Denise said at 30 she good. Eva Royez needs about 40. Jay Hill need 10. Hawisha 15, Chris 15, James 30, Shawan at 40, Chelsea 10K, Robert is at 5 to 10K to start with, Terry 15,000, Troy Law 30, Jennifer needs 45K. All right, so I get it. I get it. I get it. Sandy said like 5,000. He can live the life he desires. Okay. I get it. Now, everybody, I want you to stop. We're the next line now. Okay. Mentally, in your head, I want you to calculate your monthly expenses in your head. In your head. Calculate your monthly expenses, guys. So do this in your head. So, all right. Now that you calculated it in your head, you ain't have to. Y'all don't have to tell me. Y'all don't gotta tell me. But I want y'all to. I want you to think about something. If I can get you to your freedom number, if I can get you to your freedom number, would this be worth it? Right? Like doing this business. Would this be worth? If I can get you to your freedom number, right? So if your freedom number was 30,000 and your expenses are 4,000, and if I can get you to that, would this be worth it? Drop a yes if you think it's worth it. Drop a yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. What if I told you you can hit and exceed those numbers with just 1 to 2 deals a month? Majority of y'all, you just gonna do those in 1 to 2 deals. I'm telling you. It ain't that serious. Now let's get into the learning process. Wholesaling is a 3-step process, okay? We're gonna find a beat up property, we're gonna get it under contract, we're gonna sell to an end buyer. Look at the bottom. No cash, no credit, no real estate license, okay? No cash, no credit, no real estate license. But why does this work, right? Why does this work? Let's dive deep on this, right? Let's say you find a beat up house for $40,000. You get it under contract. You then sell that contract to a cash buyer for 50,000. How do you sell it? All you're gonna do is you're gonna assign him your contract. Okay, you're gonna assign him your contract, and then he's gonna buy for 50,000. On closing day, he's gonna wire in 50,000 plus closing costs. Seller gets 40, you get 10, he gets the house. Everybody's happy. Okay. Now, but why does this work? Like why would somebody give me their house for $40,000? Because I know we got some analytical people on this call. So let's talk about that. Why it doesn't work, right? Because of foreclosure, job relocation. I'm dealing with somebody, a seller right now. I'm trying to pin them down. They are they got relocated to another state and city. Okay, with them, a loved one passed away, and they want to sell the house. Probate. They go through probate and realize they got 70,000 in medical bills, and the hospital like, yo, we want to get settled. So they got to sell the property to pay off the hospital. All right, behind on medical bills. Right. Just because you got insurance doesn't mean that they cover everything. This is a true story. I got a friend. He was working for a government agency. All right, I'm not going to say which one. And they had to drop on some bad guys. So they went to the warehouse to go get the bad guys, but the bad guys, he said he felt like they had to drop on them, on the government agency. So as soon as they bust the door open, the bad guys started shooting. He said somebody he was with lost their life at that joint. He said he ended up getting shot like twice. So he survived. And he was telling me, he said, bruh, you're not gonna believe this. But I had a lot of medical debt. I said, huh? You work for a government agency, you got good insurance. Right. My health insurance wouldn't cover it because they said that's an on the job incident. That ain't no health, and that's on the job. So he said, then I had to go through workers' comp. And he was like, yo, workers' comp, what they do is they just settle. They ain't gonna pay 100%. They settle. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's how that worked, man. And he said he had to sell some property to pay his bills. And then he relocated down here to Charlotte. All right. So people sell their property because of bills. People sell their property because of taxes, property tax. All right. Iva, I'm going to show you that. How we are able to do this without a license, cash, or credit. We are never buying the house. All we're doing is getting it under contract. This is a secret loophole that allows us to do things real estate agents can't do. We connect them to an investor that has more money than time. If an investor is working on building his or her empire, they don't have time to search for deals. So what does that mean? They don't have time to search for deals, Nasser. Well, what that means is that they don't have time to search for deals is they they are, if you got 5 rehabs going on, 5 renovation projects, doesn't sound like a lot, but you got to be on those jobs, making sure people got material, making sure people got everything they need to get started and keep it moving. Okay? Making sure, okay? People got all of that. All right. So therefore, we just get in the contract. So let me ask you this question, right? And let me say this to you. I know a guy in Charlotte. He got 50 properties, right? They're rental properties. He spends all day answering calls, managing his properties, fixing things, etc. That's his empire. He don't have time to look for deals. So he's always buying from wholesalers. That's his number one deal source is wholesalers. Okay? Now, does this seem doable so far? We're going to get a beat up property. We're going to get it under contract. We're going to sell to an end buyer. No cash, no credit, no real estate license. Does this seem doable so far? Drop a yes in a chat. Drop a yes in the chat if this seems doable so far. Thank you for being active, guys. Listen, I want y'all to keep that energy high because, we just getting started. All right, so look, right? Look. All right, so here's how some people who came to this same exact training that is winning. All right, here's how some people who came to the same exact training that is winning. All right, so look, right? Y'all see the receipts. We're gonna get in detail, but I just want to show y'all because we learning. All right, step 3. All right, it's a 3-step process. Step 1: how do we find these properties? Research. This is what I want you to do. I know my YouTube people, y'all probably can't do this, but my people in the masterclass, I want you to go to durudata.com. Hey, Chris, no problem. I don't mind breaking it down. So, all right, so look, I need you to go to durudata.com and I want you to sign up for a 7-day free trial, right? Now, listen. This is what I want you to do. It's a 7-day free trial. I want you to sign up. If you can do that for me, after this, right? After you do that, the first 5 people to sign up, right? It's free. The first 5 people to sign up, could you drop a 1 in the chat? That's durudata.com, DORUDATA.com. Can you drop a 1 in the chat after you sign up? The first 5 people. All right? Drop a 1 in the chat. I'm going to give you some time to sign up, man. Ayana, could you do me a favor? Um, I'm gonna get into that, Ayana. Drop a 7 day. I'm sorry. Drop your city and state, Ayana. Do me a favor. Drop a city and state. Wandra, drop your city and state, please. Drop your city and state. Do me that favor. Just drop your city and state that you're in. Okay. You would be in a tough market, Ayana, but I got you. I'm gonna show you how to do this, right? Check this out, right? I'm gonna share my screen. All right, Wandra, you see my joint, Wandra? I mean, Ayana, you see it? You see it? Okay, Biandra, you already used your 7 day. You don't have to do it. It's 97 after, but you can, if you don't want to keep it, you keep it. I'm gonna show you what's the situation. All right. So I am so far. I know Ayana and Wandra. Hey, Lisa, drop your city and state for me. Drop your city and state. Thank you. All right, let's roll. Right. I want you to look at Charlotte, North Carolina. You in Charlotte with me. So you in the Queen City. I don't know if you can see my backdrop, but I got that Buzz City in the back. You know what I mean? Our Hornets will get it together one day, just not anytime soon. It doesn't seem like. Hey, Michael, drop your city and state for me, Michael Levy. All right, so look at my screen, Ayana. Look at my screen. All right, there's 333 pre-foreclosures in Charlotte. There are 52,000 cash buyers in Charlotte. Now, that's a good sign. Whatever your city is, I want you to have more than 700 cash buyers in that city. If you got more than 700 cash buyers in that city, that's a good sign. Okay? All right. So 409 houses with liens, 3,400 vacant, 100,000 high equity. All right. So where do we Ayana, where do we know where the market at? Where do we go? I'm gonna hit this cash buyers button. All right. Then you see this arrow? I'm gonna hit this arrow, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit this zip where it says zip, because it's gonna put it in numerical order. Then my boy in Charleston. Okay, I got you. Charleston, a hot market too, Mike. We're gonna break it down. Candle Long and Johnson Strong. All right. Hey, Batman, I don't know what that means, but that joint sounded crazy. So, listen. So Ayana, it's gonna be a little second because it's putting 52,000 people in numerical order. All right, so now it's done, right? I want you to look at my page. Look at this zip code, 28027. Then you got 28031. Then you got 28036, right? So I'm gonna go to the next page. I see 28036. That stops. Then let's see where it stops at though. Let's go at 28078. 28078. All right. So you got that over there. We on 78 now. I'm saying the last two of the zip code because the first three remain the same. We on 78. We on the whole page, fourth page, 78. Fifth page is no longer 78. It's what we on 105 now, right? 28105, right? So let's check this out. And these are what we trying to do is discover where are our cash buyers at. All right, so that ends. So now we in 28202. I don't know if you know where this at, but this is down by the Panther Stadium and all that. So we on 28202. All right, so forget all the other zip codes I told you. And just stay with me. I'm gonna do this multiple times. 28202. 28202. from top to bottom, 28202. Once again, 28202. That tells me you got about 4 to 5 pages of just 28202. So that tells me the cash buyers like that zip code. So therefore, the cash buyers like that zip code. I'm gonna pull a list in that zip code, right? So look, let me show you something. I'm gonna hit clear all. Cause I'm gonna clear that out. I'm gonna hit 28202, which is the zip. All right. Now they got 878 cash buyers just in the zip code, right? 5,000 houses, right? But I'm gonna be real with you, Ayana. It's, as you know, Charlotte's expensive. It's extremely competitive. All right. So just to give you an idea for the people outside of Charlotte, this condo looks like is worth about $446,000. All right. Like you don't get much in this area in Charlotte. All right. This condo is 1,100 square feet and it looks like it's worth 404. So yeah, you don't get a lot in this area. But anyway, we gonna put a list. But this is what me and you gonna do, Ayana, because you in the same market as me. I don't want you going at the houses inside the major city. Anybody in the major city, Charlotte, Atlanta, don't do that. Oh, you from Wilmore? Okay, I still park in Wilmore and walk down to the stadium on Sundays for free when I go to the Panthers game. Okay, I I had 3 houses in Wilmore. I didn't keep none of them. I sold all of them. You know I'm kicking myself in my butt. You know I'm kicking myself in my butt for that. That was the dumbest move ever. And I was broke and I needed the money at the time. So, because I was stretching myself too thin on other projects, man. I wish I'd have had the money, the capital, and the education to keep them joints. But all right, so look at my screen, right? I'm gonna go to filter. I'm gonna do this clip quick, right? I'm gonna hit vacant land. Because what we gonna do, we gonna go after land in this particular zip code. And they got 12 lots, which isn't a lot, but you know, we can go after land. Cause you know, Charlotte is crazy, Ayana. Um Charlotte is Charlotte is crazy, as you know. All right. So you in Charlotte, I'm gonna recommend you go out the land. If you want to go out the houses, go on the outskirts. Don't be silly. Please don't be silly. All right. Don't get silly. I'm telling you. You run out of money trying to market in Charlotte. No, wholesaling is not illegal in Charlotte. You got some wrong information, unfortunately. All right, so listen, that's Charlotte, right? I broke it down how we gonna go after that zip code. All right. Now it was Ayana and who else? I see you, Lisa, but I want to say somebody else put that one up. They participated. Let me see what Wandra was in Charlotte. So I just broke down Charlotte. Charlotte people know how to listen. Hey, Lisa, we going to Jacksonville. All right? Duval. All right. So I know I said it all wrong, but we going to go to Jacksonville, Florida. All right. So now we in Jacksonville, right? Jacksonville got 69,000 cash buyers, right? But let's start from the beginning, right? The reason why I don't do the MLS because we don't go after properties listed. We go after properties off market. We not going after properties on market. We doing off market. So I don't even pay attention to this. So what do? I go to pre foreclosures, right? Pre foreclosures. So what's that? So it's 2,400 pre foreclosures in the city. That's a good thing. You go after them joints, right? 120 is up for auction. I don't. The reason why you're not gonna hear me talk about bank owned because bank owned are normally listed with a realtor, and we don't go after anything with realtors. They got 69,000 cash buyers. That means there's a lot of investment activity there, and there's a lot of money there. Okay, they got 7,500 houses with liens. Okay, they got 7,900 vacant houses. They got 100,000 plus houses that are high equity. All right. So that's a great thing. Okay. Now let's do some research. All right. I'm gonna hit this cash button, right? Cash buyers button. I'm gonna hit this arrow right here. I'm gonna hit this zip. All right. Now it's putting 70,000 numbers in numerical order. So 32058, there was only one there. 32081. All right. 320. I'm sorry, 32202. I'm sorry, I need my glasses on. So this is O2. Second page of O2. Look, they buying land and everything. Got this in this zip code. Third page O2. Fourth page of O2. You got 4 pages of O2. They tells me that the cash buys is in that joint. So 32202. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear all. All right. I'm gonna do 32202 because I want to see what's jumping, right? I want what's jumping in this joint, right? So they got 878 cash buys in here, right? 16 pre-foreclosures. Now you can work this pre-foreclosure list. They got 87 vacant house. Vacants could be, and just to let y'all know, be 100% transparent. Sometimes the information is off. So some houses may be vacant. Sometimes somebody living there, and you like, damn, well, it said it was vacant. Don't. That's totally normal. 2,200 houses with high equity. Okay, 2,200 houses with high equity. High equity means they got 30% more equity or more, so they can discount their house to sell because they their house is worth way more, 30% or more than they owe on the mortgage. All right. So if I want to pull a list here, right, I can go here. I want to work the pre-foreclosures list. All right. All I got to do is go right here, add the list. I could do create new, oops, I'm sorry. Pre-foreclosure, Jacksonville. I hit save. I'm not going to do it because it goes against my count. I get 10,000 downloads a month. I am on the $97 program because I do this full time, as you guys know. And what I am going to do is I am going to go to my properties. And then my list will be all up in here. See, these are all the areas I be rocking with. So, yes. That's how we would do that. Now I'm gonna do one more for the sellers though. Let me see. It was Wanda and Lisa. They did Chelsea. Chelsea did what she I see she dropped that one. Chelsea, where you at, Chelsea? What city and state you in, Chelsea? Um, Drop the city and state you in, Chelsea. In the meantime, let me go to somebody participated on YouTube. Let me go to um let me go to Charleston, South Carolina. We in Charleston, South Carolina. All right. So Charleston is another city that is on the water. All right. Oh, she in Pittsburgh. I know Steelers, and they not from Pittsburgh. Okay. Shout out to Cameron for that verse. All right. All right. So Charleston, South Carolina. They got 8,000 cash buyers. All right. Well, 317 pre-foreclosures. 8,500 cash buyers. That's great. There's a lot of activity going on in Charleston because Charleston got a lot of gentrification going on as well. 1,000 liens, right? A thousand houses with liens. 1,000 houses, 1,000 vacant houses. 55,000, 55,000 high equity. All right. So now this is a good sign. So let's see what zip code is jumping out in Charleston. I'm gonna hit that cash buyers button. I'm gonna hit this right here, and then I'm gonna go to zip, and then it puts 8,500 cash buys in numerical order, and I'm gonna find out what zip codes is bussing. All right. So 29401, 29401. 29401. We got 3 pages of that so far. 29401. That's 4 pages. So we got 5 pages of just that. Because we looking for one deal to sell to out of 250 people. We looking for one deal to sell to them. All right. You're not getting no 250 deals a month. So we sell out of these 250 people, somebody gonna say, yeah, I'll take that deal. All right. So we in 29401. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit clear all. I'm gonna go to 29401 to see what's going on in Charleston. I think they call it Chucktown. This is on the Ashley River. I heard it was hot over here too. For those who don't know, this is one of the biggest slave ports in America at one point. So this is where they came in. Charleston has a lot of history. Just FYI, if you were wondering. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to filter, right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get me a free and clear list. So these are people who got properties and they don't owe no money off of. So they property, being that they got the property and it's paid off, they need work and they might be like, yo, listen, I want to do the work. I got somebody going to look at the property tomorrow, which is an hour away from me. I'm not going to look at it. I'm paying somebody to go look at it to get pictures and everything. Um, the property worth like 220. They like, yo, just give me 100. And I'm like, what? Like, oh, they talking realistic. And so you'll get that. They don't owe no money. They just like, yo, listen, this house needs work. I can't afford to fix it up. Yo, I need to sell it. So that's what you can do. And then all you gotta do, you click this button, now you got all 36, 3,681 selected, add to list, and break it. Once you save it, you go to your properties and it'll be over there. All right. So that's how you do that. All right, Chelsea, give me a second. I'm gonna do yours. I ain't forget about you. Um, 1 second. All right. So listen. Um, That's how you find deals, right? So step two, right? How to find motivated sellers. I showed you guys how to find it, take the list. We did the research. I showed you how to pull a quick list, all right? Showed you how to pull a quick list, okay? So, now, so far, X amount of cash buyers, X amount of foreclosures. Is it safe to say you can do at least one deal a month? All right? Is it safe to say you can do at least one deal a month? That's all I'm asking for. Oh, Life of 43, I am using durudata.com. DORUDATA.com. Durudata.com. All right. I need that chat. Is it safe to say, will you be able to rewatch this after go? Yes. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. All right. Now, step three, find a cash buyer. Now, this is the part that somebody said, hey, how do you do this? So we're going to find us a cash buyer in Pittsburgh. All right. So let me go share my screen again. And guys, I know a lot of y'all younger, so y'all ain't gonna remember this punchline with when Cameron said he knows Stillers and he not from Pittsburgh. That was my joint back in the day. I know I'm aging myself. Y'all don't even. Some of y'all probably don't even remember when Cameron was putting out albums. All right, I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All right, 32,000 cash buy. It's a lot of activity there. Um, so in the Berg, I think that's what they call it. So listen, let's say I got this property right here. I got this property, um, Mary Lee Ave, right? What I'm gonna do, I clicked on that property. I'm gonna go to comparables and nearby listings, right? Let's say we got this property under contract, all right? We need a cash buyer. So I want cash buyers that are near this property. Remember, when we did the research, we wanted to see what zip codes was jumping. All right. We found out the zip codes that's jumping. But now what I want to see, right? Um, I would like to see that this the cash buyers who buy stuff. So for example, I'm a cash buyer, right? But if if Chelsea were to bring me a property in Pittsburgh, I'm gonna say I don't buy in Pittsburgh. I buy it in the Charlotte, North Carolina metro area. Okay? That's what I buy at. In the Charlotte metro oops. In the Charlotte metro area is where I buy at. So I buy in the Charlotte metro area. So being that I buy in the Charlotte metro area, um, Hold on, guys. Let me see what the hell's going on. Hey, YouTube, can y'all hear me? I know y'all can't see me. I'm sorry about that. The joint just froze up. I'm trying to get it back working, but hey, can y'all hear me? YouTube, comment yes if you can hear me on YouTube. Screen is black, but you can't hear me. All right, that game. All right, so listen, as long as y'all can hear me, all right. I don't know what happened to my camera. Joint went out. So listen, that's how we find. That's how I find cash buyers near the property. Near the property. Okay. I don't want. You don't like just because somebody buys property in Pennsylvania, they may buy property in Philly, which is like, from my understanding, like 4 or 5 hours away from Pittsburgh. So, you know, you focus on Pittsburgh. So, all right. I would say 40 is the new 20. Y'all say so. If y'all say 40s is a new 20, that's what y'all claim. I try to recognize that I'm old so that I can take care of myself and be here the next year and multiple more years to come. God willing, inshallah. All right. Shanika said she can see in here. Okay. All right. Theo said 40 is 40. I'm with you, Theo. Believe me, brother. I'm with you. All right. So who else? I'm gonna do this one more time for the people who didn't see. Let me see who else did. Anybody else participate? Yeah, Indian Trail is a good market, bro. Indian Trail is a good market. I want to do something that's not a big city. I like this, Steubenville, Ohio. Let's go to Steubenville, Ohio. Let's see what Steubenville hitting on. Cause y'all been giving me y'all from easy cities. Of course, there's activity going on in Ohio, Pittsburgh, Charlotte, Jacksonville. But all right, so this Steubenville, they got 2,000 cash buyers there, right? So let's say that. Let me look for a house. This is a single family house. Let's say we got this property under contract. We're gonna go to comparable and nearby listings. 4 bedroom, 3 bath, 1,800 square feet, right? We got it under contract. I want to go to where it says cash buyers. All I gotta do is it's already checked. I'm gonna hit add to list, create new, and I'll put like the address to the property, cash buyers, and save it. So again, I want to find my cash buyers who buy in that area. You don't want a cash buyer way across town. Somebody said Chester, South Carolina, bro. I had a deal in Chester, and I could not sell it, bro. This was like a while back. I could not sell that joint, but let's see what Chester hitting on. It was in the rural part of Chester too. Chester got, oh God, wait. Let me see what the hell. Let me clear this. I know I didn't see what I just see. What I thought I seen. Chester got two cash buyers. You cannot wholesale in Chester, brother. So get that out your head. Ain't no wholesaling going on in Chester. They got two cash buyers in the whole city. All right. So being that they got two cash buyers in the whole city, ain't nothing going on. I had a deal in Chester. The deal was probably worth y'all, I swear, like $190,000, right? For like 1,700 square feet, right? Which is really good. But we had the deal for like $40,000 and nobody would buy it, you know. So, but yeah, ain't nothing going on in Chester. So don't be trying to wholesale in Chester. Y'all got two cash buyers there. So Lancaster should be jumping. I'm gonna do this Lancaster one for you, bro. And that's it, man. Cause you need help. Oh, that's Lancaster, California. We looking for Lancaster, South Carolina. Lancaster got 4,000 cash buyers, man. You know what? I might need to open up there. You know, so Lancaster, South Carolina. So guys, let's say I had this property on Flint Drive. I go to comparables, nearby listings. All right, these are my comparables to what the house is worth. All right, and then I will go to Hit this cash buyers button. Got all my cash buyers right there in that area. That buy in that area, and I can hit them up. This also lets me know what cash buyers buying stuff for. Like this person paid 292 cash, 650,000 cash. But this gives me an idea of what people are buying stuff for cash. Oh, that's a good question, Obvious. Thank you. So this is how you get in touch with them. You go to bigskiptracing.com. It's 15 cent a name, 15 cent a name, right? And you could do one at a time. 15 cent a name. Hold on, let me sign in. You could do one at a time. Or you could download a list and put a whole list. But if you got a single skip, this is how you do that. Single skips, bulk skips. If you want to skip your list, this is how you do that. Wandra, this is properties that are available. They have not sold yet that we showed you. No, because we're going to market to those people. We're going to market to those people. Oh, man. All right. Make it home, brother. So, guys, let me show you guys something. The website is dorudata.com, D-O-R-U data.com. All right, so I'm going to show you guys a bonus tip, right? Is it all right if I show you a bonus tip? Like, drop yes if I can show you a bonus tip. Drop yes. Thank you. All right, so look, check out this sheet, right? I built, okay? I had this sheet built for me, but check this out. Check how easy it's gonna make it. Jamal, what's good, bro? All right, so look, this the ARV, right? This the ARV. The ARV of a property. Let's say ARV is $300,000, right? Let's say the way we going to guesstimate repairs. What does that mean? Guesstimate repairs, right? We're gonna say repairs is $30,000. If you are in a major city like Charlotte, it's gonna take between $30 and $40 a square foot to fix up a house. So if 1,000 square feet house, if you want to take if it needs everything, do the 40. So it's gonna be about 40,000 in repairs. If you live in a place where it's affordable, like the Midwest or something like that, then you could probably use 20 to 30 a square foot. So we're gonna guesstimate 30K in repairs. And then what I'm gonna do, your assignment fee, I always want you to make $10,000. So back out $10,000, right? And this is what you offer. You gotta offer 170,000. So instead of offering 170,000, I'm gonna offer 160. And I'm gonna offer that 160, and I'm gonna be like, yo, they're like, nah, man, I gotta do 165. All right, let's do 165. So now I'm gonna shoot that joint out, right? For 180, right? Making myself 15,000. All right, making myself. If I got it for 170, I was going to shoot out for 180, making myself 10,000. But this breaks it down. So I'm gonna do another example, right? Let's say that the ARV on the house is $200,000. ARV is 200,000, right? They need 30,000 in repairs. I want to make my 10,000 assignment fee, right? My offer price should be 100K. I told you, I had a lady call in. She said, "Yo, I want 100K. The property's worth 210, 220." So I'm like, "What? Oh yeah, nah, we gotta lock this up. We gotta sign this. We gotta sign this contract." Patrice, you could not find Duru data. All right. So this is the sheet that I use, right, to help me make offers, and my students use that to help them make offers, right? All right, so listen, that's my spreadsheet. That's a bonus tip, right? So listen, talk to me in the chat, right? Yeah, I do share this on with my students though. But yeah, talk to me. What would you do for 20K? This is a 20K check that I got. What would you do for 20K? What would 20K do for your life right now? Like you got a check for 20,000 next week. Like what would you do with it, right? Like what would you do with that money? Victoria, I'm gonna show you shortly. I'm gonna show you shortly. Like what would 20K do for your life right now? I'm sorry, Life of 43. My camera went out, so y'all can't see anything over there. I'm trying to turn my camera back on this boy, and nah, it ain't hitting. Okay, Victoria said a lot. Lisa said pay off some bills. Denise pay off debt, catch up on bills, reinvest, looking for another property flip, buy a property. I love it. Jessica, flip it. I will reinvest half and pay a bill with the other. Pay off some debt. Chris said he want to turn that joint to 40. Jamal said buy land in North Vietnam and have a place built. Okay, I don't know nothing about no Vietnam, but if you say that's all it takes, I had one girl. She came to this training. She said, "I'm gonna get me a BBL." I said, "Listen, I don't encourage no surgery, bro. I don't want nobody out here getting hurt. You know what I mean? I want everybody to stay safe." Mike said, "You pay some debt off with that." I feel you, bro. All right, so listen. Imagine being free from a boss and becoming your own, right? This is my testimony, all right? So, this is my testimony. Duru is the truth. Wholesaling real estate opened doors for me. I'm sorry, wholesaling real estate opened doors for me. I'm now going on year 3 self-employed. I haven't looked at Indeed since. Now I'm investing in rental properties, 2 so far, and starting my second business with the capital from wholesaling. And I still wholesale the houses that I don't want to keep. All right, so for a lot of you, this is just going to be a vehicle to get to your next step of where you want to go. All right, that's what it's going to be. For a lot of you, just get to your next step. For me, I've been wanting to do this since I was 19. Okay. Um, for me, I've been wanting to do this since I was light. I was I've been wanting to do this since I was 19. Right. So I'm 41. I became I bought my first house 24. Became full time at 29 when I got fired. I haven't had a job since September of 2012. All right. So for me, this is something I always wanted to do. This was my dream. Back in my day, young folks, um, 20 years ago, the guys in my neighborhood wanted to be rappers. The girls wanted to be video vixens. That's what we called them. This was before social media. It wasn't no IG models. It was video vixens. All right. YouTube was YouTube wasn't around 20 years ago, I don't think. YouTube came around the scene like oh 03, 04, 05, somewhere around there. People started using it to listen to music. But anyway, that's what I that what was going on in my neighborhood. I wanted to be a real estate investor. All right, so they wanted to be rappers, wanted to be real estate investors, and I'm from North Jersey, so we're right next to New York City. So there were like in North Jersey at that time, the biggest rapper, well, I would like to say that me at that time was Joe Buttons. Was Joe Buttons, I believe, who has the podcast. But there were girls that were getting in videos because New York was right there. They were in those magazines because New York was right there and all that. So that was realistic for them. But for me, I wanted to be a real estate investor. So, but yeah, man. Now what he's doing is he's on year 3 self-employed. All right. He bought 2 rental properties, and now he's starting his second business. All right. Most businesses fail within the first 5 years. I think it's like 80 or 90%. I've been at this over 10 years. This September, oh wow, damn, this Friday, this wait, yeah, this Friday marks 12 years. I ain't had no job. This is my mentee Ashley. She did 2 deals in 1 month. She made 12,100. She did a joint venture deal in Birmingham. She did another one in Akron, Ohio. This is my retirement account. I built this retirement account in less than 7 years, right? I built this retirement account, okay? Less than 7 years. All right. It's valued at 650. It's valued at 650, okay? Chris said pump it up. Ah! Yo, that pump it up had the club jumping though. That had the club jumping though. He had a few hits though. They be trying to play Joe now, but Joe had some hits. You know, yeah, Joe Mon. There you go. That's MySpace days, brother. Joe Mon know what I'm talking about. Before YouTube, it was MySpace. All right. Pump it up. But anyway, I built my retirement account. It's valued at 650. All right. What I did was that's not cash. That's hard assets. I use my retirement account and I buy property with it. So what I did was I bought a lot. Right. I bought a lot for $1,000. I sell it for $3,000. I do that 2 more times. All right. I get a lot for 5,000. Sell it for 10,000. I do that 2 more times. Get a $10,000 lot. Sell it for $20,000. All right. Now I go find a $20,000 lot, sell that for $30,000. All right. I go got me a $15,000 lot, sell it for $30,000. Now I got money in my account. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start buying and holding land, and I start buying and holding hood land and land in the hood. And I was buying it when it was hood, when it was drug block. So I'm only paying like 12,000 for lots, 2,000, 6,000, 5,000. This is a true story. I gotta sell one of my lots, right? I don't want to, but the property tax in all of my lots in this joint is going up. Like I'm paying like thousands of dollars for each particular property now. Like, and then you got like eight. If you got 1,500, 8 times, that's hey, bro, it's a lot now. So I gotta liquidate to sell. I gotta liquidate so that I can pay the property tax, right? So on these lots because they're valuable now. Some of these lots I used to buy, I swear the property tax was $30, $40, $100. So it wasn't nothing. Now it's something, right? So this one lot, man, I'm trying to sell that joint for well, I'm gonna list something in the area sold for 260. I paid 13,000 for the lot. Something in that area sold for $260,000. Now, the benefit of this and going in your retirement account, when you sell it, there's no property tax. I'm sorry, there's no capital gain tax. There's no capital gain tax. So the money go right back in there. I don't got to pay the government nothing on that sale. All right. So the thing about that particular lot, though, I'll say this, is in front of a highway and it's got like a mechanical shot across the street. So that can be considered a eyesore. So even if I get $200,000 from the lot, though, it's still like, yo, I made out. You know what I'm saying? But this what investing and finding a good deal what can do for you, man. Fort Pierce, Florida, man, we could do some maybe I gotta look into that. So you can learn this skill too. All right. But how could this change your life if you mastered the real estate game, right? How could this change your life, right? If you master the real estate game. Listen, there is a cost associated with inaction, okay? Each day you wait to build your skills means you're losing out on potential checks, okay? So, are you willing to commit to learning this skill? Drop a yes. A yes. YES. If you're willing to commit to learning this skill. Thank you, Levette. I need some participation. Don't give up on me now, guys. I know y'all tired. I'm going. You know what I'm saying? I'm going. I'm breaking it down for y'all. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Reek. Miranda, I see you. I see y'all participating. Thank you. Thank you, my YouTube people, for staying on there with me. All right. So, are you willing to commit and do whatever it takes to become successful in real estate investor? Drop a yes, because I want you to commit to yourself. I don't care about me. I just want you to commit to yourself. So, type it out. Like I want you to put that out there. All right. The Chef Charlotte, what's going on, Chef Charlotte? 704 in the building, man. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, man. My 704 people, they should show me love, and I love Charlotte, bro. Like, y'all see, I got the Buzz City joint right in the back, man. Ayana says she tired of this 9 to 5. I feel you. I was there. I know what you're talking about. I was right there with you. Like I was there. Like I was tired of it. I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, I was in my 20s, so I was verbally saying it too. And that's not how you handle things. But now, if you really will commit to this process, then I want you to do something. I want to do something for you, right? I want to gift you with an insane, irresistible offer, right? Since you're willing to commit, right? This is what I want to do for you, right? Listen, if you're somebody who's willing to commit, man, I want you to. I'm gonna give you an invitation to the Doru Squad. Now, before I get into this, right? Ayana says she's 23. All right, yo, I'm glad that the younger people are seeing it, right? Because I was your age one time before, I swear, and it was maybe like if it was 100 people and I'm just 100 people at the job working the shift, it might be like 3 or 4 people who seen themselves doing something else outside of the call center. And what I want to say, I still talk to like a few out of 4 of them. I probably still talk to like 1 or 2 people, but yeah, like oh my god, I'm glad the young people are waking up and seeing it that yo that job joint ain't the way. Hell no. Jessica says she 40 and I'm ready. I feel you because they had me up there and I was like, nah, ain't no way I could do this for the rest of my life. I graduated school for 24, so I graduated college 24. I worked from 25 to 29, so 4 years. They got 4 years of work. I said, ain't no way. I had to learn this skill. Once I found out about this, hold on, no money, no credit. Oh nah, I'm in. All right, so listen, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna invite you guys to the Doru Squad community, right? So this is what I'm gonna do. If you want to join in the monthly plan, right? It is $200 a month. Psych, it's not $200 a month. I was just joking. It's $47 a month, right? I'm gonna give you an 8-week course. An 8-week course. I'm gonna give you bi-weekly coaching calls. Bi-weekly coaching calls. I'm gonna give you a general ticket to my challenge. General ticket to my challenge is valued at $97. That means you can sit in on my 5-day challenge. All right. Um, I'm gonna give you Flipping Houses Like Burgers 2.0. You're gonna get that ebook. You'll get the ebook. That's the book right there. I don't know if you see it over there, but I'm gonna give you my calculator that I showed you. You'll get the calculator, so you'll be able to use the calculator, guys. All right. Now, if you want to do the annual plan, guys, which is an option, your annual plan you'll be in for a year, so you locked in. It's 470 for the year. I give you 2 months free if you sign up for the year. It's 2 months free. All right. These are your options. I'm inviting you in. You can do $47 a month or you can do $470 a year. Now, as a disclosure, If all you have is $50 in your account and that's all you got, all right, listen, focus on yourself, get yourself together, just come see me. This offer may or may not be here, all right? I might have something for you, I might not, you know? But for this community, if you want to get into community, you can do this. Normally, traditionally, my prices go up, okay? Um, just being transparent. A 12-month mentorship with me, we looking at about $5,000 for a 12-month mentorship with me, right? And that mentorship used to be $497. That's where it started at, and then it worked its way up. Okay, no, I'm sorry, it used to be 97 a month. I started at 97 a month, and then it went to 497. Uh, and for 497 to 297, 497 now is up there to then it went to I think 997. Now it's $5,000. All right. So my prices traditionally go up. So if you want to take advantages today. Now if you're penny pinching, you don't have the money, please do not stress yourself up. Just let it pass. Okay. I still got some more game to give you. All right. So look, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. I'm gonna drop the link in my chat, right? I'm gonna drop the link in my chat. But Robin said this is more than his phone bill. Brother, my phone bill, and I pay for my phone in cash. My phone bill be like 110 a month with AT&T. AT&T beating on me. So, hey, Damon, listen, I was there. I was there right with you. You fed up for working people. You fed up for asking for days off and not getting them. Bruh, I don't know if y'all worked in the call center, but I had worked in the call center. And in that call center, you can, if it's March, we all in the call, because we was all young at the time, we all putting in for Memorial Day weekend off, all the holidays off. Bruh, they can come back after they approve you and say, yo, um, we had to cancel it because of the service call volumes is up, so we need you here. And people like, what? I put in, y'all approved it. Oh, now I'm gonna have to call out. Well, we gonna have to put a strike against you. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to deal with that, bro? I wasn't, man. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? They canceling your days and all that. So yes, thank you. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this offer on my screen. Okay. Um. So listen, I got the offer on my screen, or you can the link is in the chat. YouTube, you can go to durusquad.com. Yeah, Michael, they get you off that 12-hour rotating shift if you do the work. So yes. Um Denise said she working 3 jobs. She tired. I feel you. I ain't never do that, but I know that having one job was man. I couldn't do it. Can y'all hear me? Cause Wandra can't hear me. Hey Wandra, could you DM me on IG? Tell me you joined the 7-day free trial, and let's talk. Let's see what problems you got. You got going on. So anyway, listen. You have two options tonight, right? Option one, you could do nothing. The result, nothing happens, right? Option two, invest in yourself and start crafting a skill set. All right, Ayana, this is it'll be available tomorrow. We don't know when we gonna shut it down. We don't know when we're gonna increase the price. Okay, the result change. You can finally create the lifestyle you always dreamed of. All right, you can finally create the lifestyle you always dreamed of. Okay, so you're going to ask me, why is this so cheap? My mission is to help those who want to help themselves. If you willing to do the work, listen, it's $47 a month. That's it, right? Again, if you in a tight situation, don't don't even bother. Now let me say this to you though, right? To anybody in the chat, right? If you are interested in joining, right? Drop a one if you're interested in joining this. Drop a one. It's 47 a month or it's $470 for the year. Drop a one if you're interested. All right, okay, I appreciate that. I got some people willing to join. D, Ayana, Jessica, Brianna, Bryson. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let y'all join before I end this joint, right? I'm gonna let y'all join. I'm gonna let y'all get in. Let me know. Oh, Motion Film is getting in. Michael Levy. The website is durusquad.com. Durusquad.com. DORU squad.com. DORU squad.com. All right? durusquad.com is the website to join for my YouTube people. All right, so listen, I'm gonna keep going because y'all joining. I'm gonna go. Bryson said, "Gotta plant seeds to see a harvest." You absolutely right. Terry say interested. Hey, listen, the link is below. Join. Who's ready to take action fast? Y'all told me that. The durusquad.com or click the link in the chat. The offer's on the screen. By not having this skill, it's costing you one deal a month. All right. That's 120K a year. That's one deal a month at 10,000 per deal. You don't need a real estate license unless you live in Illinois, and they allow one deal without a license, right? You don't need any construction experience, right? You don't need any credit, right? You don't need any credit. So listen, you get this skill, you can eat off this skill for the rest of your life, right? And when you go past a vacant house, you know what to do. Um, so you should know what to do. All right. So listen, this is what it is. All right. Let me show you somebody who bet on themselves, right? This is what betting on yourself looks like, right? If she can do it, I think you can do it personally, but you got to believe in yourself. I don't, yeah, you got to believe. It's only
Once again, y'all, I
47 a
just want to
month.
shout out to the Realestate Doru and tell him thank you for helping me get my first wholesale deal. Y'all made $25,000 off that deal by following all of his steps, all of his advice. Thank you so much for pushing me and keeping me grounded in this real estate game, even when it's hard. All of your advice, all of your coaching has helped me get to building a team. So shout out to you, the real estate guru. He's the guru, not the guru, because he actually do this business. Shout out to the Doru Squad. Peace.
She is now married. They bought a house. She doing the thing because she bet on herself. I know you can't see my screen, man. I'm sorry, my camera cut out. This is my masterclass, people. They can see it. But if you want to join, go to durusquad.com. Durusquad.com. DORU squad. SQUAD.com. All right. So she got laid off on her job. She came to me. She said, "Yo, bro, I'm taking the real estate thing serious. I got a severance package. I can get unemployment after my severance run out." Listen, she said, "Yo, what I gotta do?" She went out, did the work. She made 25K at first deal. She came to me, right? She said, "Yo, I ain't never had this kind of money." Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She was like, "I ain't never had this kind of money." Like it was a check, and she was holding it like, "Yo, what the," you know what I mean? Like somebody was going to take it from her. Like, yo, she said, "I'm hide it in the car, whatever." And yeah, now she got her own real estate brokerage. Just bought a house with her husband. All right. This is my man Audrey, right? Audrey used to do real estate, right? But he used real estate to open up his credit business, man.
Yo, what's going on? It's Audrey here with the CBCA Network. Want to give a huge shout out to the Doru himself, Nas, man, aka the Real Estate Doru. Man, he is no guru, he is the truth. I salute Nas, man. If you're looking to join the Doru squad, I highly recommend you plug in with my guy, man. Nas been a good mentor. He taught me a lot about the game. We actually closed on my first two deals together. One of those deals, we ended up making $22,000 in almost 2 weeks. It was about 2 weeks or so. We ended up closing on the deal. It was a lot. He helped me with the contracts. He brought the buyers. You know what I'm saying? He helped me throughout the whole process, man. So you in good hands with the Doru Squad. Make sure you register for the Doru Squad, man. You won't be disappointed, man. I'm telling you, Nas is the truth. He's a real Doru. He's a legend in the wholesale game. So definitely make sure that you tap in with him and, man, join the Doru Squad, man. I can't say that enough, man. You're going to learn a lot. You're gonna learn how to structure your business. You're going to also learn how to buy and hold the right way. and you're gonna learn how to do it without using cash or credit. So make sure you tap in with the Doru Squad, man. Peace.
Hey, listen. Let me show you my boy, right? If anybody know anything about the oh, somebody asked a good question. You're gonna get all your contracts. All contracts, you get them in there. You're gonna get scripts, contracts, everything at durusquad.com. Everything you need to do a wholesale deal, you'll get, right?
What's up, yo? Let me tell you, man, I wanted to give a shout out to my boy Nasser. The Realestate Doru. Not a guru, but a Doru, because he actually do this business, man. But I met Nas probably 2-3 years ago. He sold him that first deal out in Gastonia, and Nas been solid to me ever since. Anything I ever needed, he always quick to hit me back with it. He always helping out. I'm telling you, real solid. When I met him, my goal was just to get the money I make at my job and make that same amount or more outside of my job. That was the only goal I had. And I'm gonna tell you, man, I don't know if your goal is to make $100 grand a year doing this or $100 grand a month doing this, but I'm telling you, I know some guys personally making $100 grand a month doing this. So if you stick with Nas, if you just listen to the stuff he say, I promise you it works. I can assure you the stuff definitely works, man. So that's my 2 cents on whatever it's worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all right. So listen, he worked in the car sales business, working 60 hours a week. He came to me wanting to do this part-time. That's it, man. Just wanting to do this part-time, man. And he came, yo, just wanting to do it part-time. And now this guy, right? He's out here just killing it, bro. Building new houses and everything now, man. Like, this stuff is, when I say this stuff is really like life changing, bro, it is life changing. So I want y'all to sign up. I got a few more minutes before I get to Q&A, man. I'm going to teach you everything you need to not only jumpstart your career in real estate, but to sustain it, right? You're going to go to durusquad.com, DORU squad.com. Yes, you get all the contracts, right? You get all of that. Now, let's get to Q&A, right? Let's get to Q&A. What questions do you have for me? If you got questions, what questions do you have? Somebody said they do have their North Carolina broker license. That's cool. You can still do this. Somebody on YouTube, I don't know if he's still here. He asked me, how do you market for renting houses by the room? I don't know if he's still on there, but I do it. Facebook Marketplace is my number one. Facebook groups. They actually have room rental groups now, like with groups in your city. Whereas if you're in a major city where people just want to rent rooms, all right. Please ask your questions. Any questions? What about Texas? What about Texas? What about Texas, Bryson? Let me know. All right. So when do I get access to the community? Immediately. Lisa, we do have some 12-month mentoring. It is pricey, but we do have that if you want that. We do have that. So you can get this and go through this. If you think you need more help, hey, reach out to me. I can get you on my team for my calendar for the 12-month program. Just as a disclaimer, is $5,000. It's the Doru Squad Elite. Yes, but you get a bunch of courses. You get 5 courses. But if you just want to know how to wholesale, this. You know what I mean? But it's more intense. You'll get weekly calls with me. Like this, you probably just get bi-weekly calls and an 8-week program. Contract support, absolutely. You're going to get a video on just contracts, bro. You get a video on that. All right, you're going to get access immediately. What if I can't make it to every call? The calls are recorded and you can log in. What if I have no real estate background? Great. When I got started, I had 0 background. I'm probably the least handy person you know. I've been in real estate for full time since September 2012. I don't know how to use my hands. I can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I barely like getting my hands dirty. Pause. Yes, you can ask questions on the Zoom. Chris said how much you charge for mentorship is $5,000 for my mentorship. It's a 12-month program. You get 5 courses in there. If you just want the wholesaling side, wholesaling land, wholesaling houses, and a detailed course, it's $2,500. Or you could Anybody else? If you're not interested in that, you could do this for $47 a month. Get in my community. He said I'm muted. Can you guys hear me in my masterclass? Can you hear me in my masterclass? Type yes if you can hear me on the masterclass. Type yes. If you can hear me on my if you're in my masterclass and you can hear me. Thank you. Ivor, that's just yours. Okay. All right, cool. Thank you, guys. All right. So, can I do this if I'm an agent? Yes. Now, with wholesaling, if you're an agent, right, you do have to check with your broker. Let your broker know, hey, listen, I'm doing this in my entity. I'm not acting as an agent, I'm acting as an investor. Is that okay? I've had sometimes you guys being 100% transparent. Sometimes you gotta find another broker that let you do your investment deals on your own. You do any retail deals, meaning buying and selling real estate for others, then they gotta get paid. Because a broker jobs, they want to get paid. This is my first time investing in myself. I need advice, all right? So if this is your first time investing in yourself, right? This is what I want you to do. Block out the noise. If this is a busy time in your life, where there's a lot of white noise in your life, and you're not in a good space, bro, just don't do it. It's all right. It's fine. Okay? So listen, if my advice to you, if you're serious about this and you're willing to do the work, you're gonna put in the work, then just it's $47 a month, okay? When I want to take courses, I'm paying 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 a year to get into programs at the level I'm at. So I wish I had something this low. You know, you want to know what my mentor was, my first coach was, bro. 50% of my business, I had to give him 50% of my deal. All right, 50% of my deal, which is way more. It was $47 a month. All right. So listen, we got two options. How do you get the buyer's information? You're gonna download a list. I'm sorry, download a list from PropStream, aka DuruData.com, and then you can skip trace them and call them. The Real Estate Money Challenge is a challenge that I run every so often. If you join this program, $47 a month, you'll get a general ticket. Y'all will get a free ticket in the program. Okay, so listen, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna invite you again. All right, $47 a month, right? $47 a month. Okay, you're gonna get the 8 weeks course, right? You're gonna get the bi-weekly coaching calls, a general ticket to the real estate money challenge, my free ebook, okay, the wholesaling calculator with a video to train you on it, okay, for $47 a month. If you know you're in this and you're committed and you like, yo, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to make my 2025 look great, then what I want you to do, you can get the year, right? You're bought in for the year. You'll be talking to me for a year for $470 for a year. So it's up to you. Now, is there anybody else? If you got any more questions, drop them now. Is there anybody else, right? That wants to join but needs a little bit more time so I can keep the site up. So drop a 1 if you need some more time to join, please. Drop a 1. Drop a 1. All right. So again, I'm inviting you in. I'm inviting you in. I am inviting you in. All right, motion film. Go to DuruSquad.com. DuruSquad.com. Denise, the link is in the chat. I want you to join. The link is in the chat. I want you to join. I would like for you to join. The link is in the chat. I would like for you to join, please. Lisa, you can use it to find commercial, but commercials a different ball game. Um, if you want to like use like if you going after commercial, Denise and Iva, I'm gonna keep this up for a few more minutes so y'all can get in the system. All right, but if you want, guys, um, right, for commercial, you want to use things like the loop. I forgot what it's called because commercial they got their own listing spots. LoopNet. You want to go to LoopNet and places like that where they got commercial deals. That might be a little better for you to find. But you could get the owner's information on PropStream. Yeah, you can get the information. You could use it, but like the comps ain't gonna be, because commercial comps are way different from residential comps. Listen. I want to invite you again to go to durusquad.com, right? Just do or click it in the chat, right? Okay. Iceman, thank you. Appreciate that, Ant. All right, no problem. So listen, guys, I'm at the end. All right. You can go to durusquad.com, durusquad.com to join. All right. We definitely keeping the page up to midnight. To anybody who goes tomorrow, I know somebody said they get paid tomorrow. If it's not up, just DM me, Facebook or Instagram. Let me know you want to get in the program. Anybody who's interested in mentorship, if you want something more intense, more in detailed, and more access to me, you can apply for my mentorship. We don't accept everybody. Everybody's not a good fit, but you can DM me about it. For the people that joined, we do have a call this week on Saturday. I believe our first call is. It might be a short call, unfortunately, but we got a call this Saturday. You can hop in. The contracts can be the same for a commercial. Yes, you can use them the same for a commercial. Okay, so what I'm gonna do at this time, guys. No, what? No, it doesn't have. My platform does not have an app on the app store. I believe PropStream has its own app. If that's what you're talking about. But Bryson, thank you for getting in. I appreciate you guys for getting in. I'm going to end it here. Enjoy the rest of your night. For those who joined, I'm gonna see y'all on Saturday. Hop on the call. You know what I mean? Have some questions ready, man. Lolita, DM me, man. You want to do the mentorship? DM me. I got you covered. Like Waffle House, when you get them hash browns, they put onions, cheese, and some meat on them. No Diddy, I don't eat no meat. No pork. No pork on my fork, but I got you covered and smothered. All right, so just message me, Lolita, and I will get you in touch with my team. And yes, I'll be looking for it on IG or Facebook. I will be looking for it. Just say, hey, I'm interested in the mentorship. Okay, you was on the call, and let me know that. All right, guys. For everybody else, I'll see you on Saturday. Bring your questions. Any problems? Make sure you check your spam box, guys. Make sure you check your spam box. So on your spam, I want you to check that just in case the emails go to your spam, so you get my your spam box. Once again, guys, I just want to say thank you for participating, and go to durusquad.com and sign up. All right. That being said, peace.